This video covers important things to pay attention to when reviewing your assigned schedule for the day. Please review your assigned schedule as soon as you're able, ideally when it is posted. This will give you a chance to make sure you have necessary parts or hardware store supplies, and to get ahead of any possible logistical issues well before you are on site. It also gives you the opportunity to think in advance about the possible causes of a service issue, to download manuals or software, or to make a plan for getting technical support if needed. Dispatchers will send your schedule out in Google Chat, either at close of business the day before or the morning of. Your assigned calls will be listed in the order they are to be run. If you ever think a different call order would be better, more efficient, or needed for a logistical reason, make sure you discuss this change with your dispatcher before making changes to call order. I like to start by checking the location and the client of each call. Is the site a local call or long distance? For instance, on a remote install, it's a good idea to check your van for any possible needed hardware or water supplies. If you don't know what kinds of fittings, water lines, or other supplies you'll need, check in with tech support. This is also a good opportunity to double-check that the correct water, power, and drain line connections or countercuts are all in place before traveling. Please note that in the instructions, this install says the technician is to arrive between 9 and 10 a.m. Installation arrival times are especially critical. Please ensure that you arrive at or before a hard deadline for all assigned installs and service calls. Timeliness is critical to maintaining our client relationships, continuing to receive work from major partners, as well as company reputation for reliability. On a service call, it's good to check whether it is an initial visit for an equipment complaint or a return visit with parts. In the case of this visit for target 0619, the instructions say that a spring is needed to complete repairs. Here, let's check the notes to make sure that parts have arrived and are accounted for, and that you know whether you're picking them up if needed or if they have been shipped to site, as is the case here. Since it looks like the PML has confirmed that the parts have arrived, this call is good to run. If you're receiving parts or picking them up, don't forget to double-check part boxes before you leave for the day to make sure that everything inside is included, unbroken, and that all parts look correct. If you have an initial service call on a machine, like this call for Ballpark Village, make sure to read the service details and problem description thoroughly. Now is a great time to reach out to tech support, our senior techs, or our technical support department in-house to get manuals, manufacturer support numbers, or other helpful information. Finally, on a job that's a recall, or where we've had multiple recent visits, be sure to look at notes or at past jobs to familiarize yourself with the service history. Reading over past tech's notes and seeing which parts have been recently replaced can help you understand what might be happening, see what has already been tried, and help you find answers that may have been overlooked. Sometimes that information will be posted in the notes, as it is here. We can see that Liz, the dispatcher, has put some information about what the technician found on a previous visit, another failed validation for a different work order, and a parts delivery, all of which are important information to know. Alternately, we can go to Details, scroll down, and click on the job itself to click on the client. We'll go to Past Work, and we can see different jobs that have been run on this M2. It's a good idea to review these jobs to see what, if anything, may have been missed or to see existing notes and parts that have already been installed on a unit. Finally, make sure to carefully read the instructions on each job, as well as looking over the emails and information in the Notes tab on each job. In particular, make note of things like site opening hours, instructions for parking or getting to a site, or other logistical issues. As always, your diligence, attention to detail, and hard work keeps equipment running and makes a difference in the lives of this team and our clients every day. Thank you. It matters.